Things that I repetitively think about or say, I'm able to manifest. Like, you know, this house, for example, I manifested this because I obsessively used to take my uncle's Audi and I used to take a girl to Young and Eglinton, Silver City to the movies. And then I used to go tell her like, yo, you want to go see where I'm gonna live one day? Yeah. Because this is where I'm gonna live one day. And my uncle had the Audi drop and I used to drive these same 3 streets right here. That used to be my route right there. I used to come down Park Lane where we're at, then back to Post Road and then back Bridle Path. And Prince used to live around here.
Oh, wow.
So I used to pretend like I knew which one Prince's house was. Every night I'd pick a different house. I truly believe, you know, a lot of those things I said, they may not have been the case at the time, but I did believe that they were possible.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back at y'all with another one. And in that clip, you have Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, if not the biggest rap artist, talking about manifesting the things that he wants in life, speaking things into existence and making it happen. You know what I mean? By putting in the work, you know, and that's what you want to do. You know, he couldn't be more correct in that story of how he got what he got. You know, the power of words, I don't think a lot of people understand how powerful your words are, especially when you put them out into the universe and putting in that work to make that happen. Yeah, you're going to have to put in the physical work to make it happen, but always putting it out in the universe, it tends to work hand in hand to bring that together. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to speak it and spew things out, but to actually put in that leg work, you know what I mean? The universe will start to work for you when you do that. You know, and when you listen to Drake's story, you know how he take his uncle's car, you know, and he, you know, be out on a date and he asked the date, hey, like, hey, you know what I mean? You want me to take you to where I'm gonna live one day? And he used to do it all the time. He was constantly speaking things into existence. And that's what you have to do. That's what I have to do. And at the end of the day, we still gotta put in that work so we can work towards that. And at the same time, make sure we putting out that positive energy in the universe so it work for us and bring everything together. How many stories have you heard where somebody telling you something like, or you read something and they be like, yo, it worked out perfectly. It was unreal how it worked out. And really that was the universe. How many times have that happened to you where something go down and you like, damn, if I wasn't there, I wouldn't even caught that blessing. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have caught that blessing. You know what I mean? Listen, it was meant to be. Things are meant to be, but you have to speak it into existence and put that plan into action. Nothing is just going to happen on its own. Yeah, Drake could make this, he could talk about this in an interview in that clip that you just watched. But look at all of the leg work that Drake actually put in to get there. Yeah, he spoke it, but he actually put in that work too, and it worked out perfectly for him. So that's what you got to do. That's why I like this clip so much, because not only is it Drake keeping it real and telling a real story, you know, a lot of us is on these missions to do the same thing. You know what I mean? A lot of us is on these missions to better ourselves so we can start manifesting the things that we want. And what a lot of people need to understand is staying the same and go get it for you. Staying the exact same person that you was a week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, last year, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. So it's more than just speaking something into existence. You still got to put in that work. You still got to be positive. And you still got to be willing to change some things up. If you're not willing to do any of those things or take those steps, listen, it's going to be a long road. And it might not happen for you. When I got the call from God in the universe, I knew I had to pick up that call. I knew that I needed to change. I knew that there were so many things that I wanted in life. I always spoke on the things that I wanted and how I saw myself and all this other shit, man. I always did that. But that's all that was. I wasn't willing to change how I was and the things that I was doing. I wasn't trying to change. So how you expect to get these things that you want if you're not going to change yourself? If you're not going to put yourself in position to win? Some of y'all don't want to cut back on anything. You know, it's just take with you. It's no give. You don't want to give anything to God. You don't want to give anything to the universe. You don't want to give anything to yourself. You know what I mean? And what I mean by give anything to yourself, I'm saying you don't want to put in the work to better yourself in your situation. You don't want to try to get yourself healthy. You don't want to work on your mental health. You don't want to get rid of the things that's been holding you back. And you have to take those steps if you want to move forward and start manifesting the things that you want in life. Stop thinking about how long stuff taking. Stop thinking about the long road that you're going to have to walk and run on. Don't think about that. Think about the destination. Think about what's important. Think about your family. Think about the sacrifices. Don't think about all of the other stuff that don't matter at that moment. You got to put in the work. You got to start springing into action and get things going. And stay positive at the same time and be willing to accept your failures. You gon' fail on any journey. You gon' fail at some point, but you got to get back up. It's a part of that process. But you got to be willing to take those first steps. You got to be willing to put in that work like Drake. You got to be staying positive like Drake and speaking into existence, because that's how you see yourself. You know it ain't nothing else. That's how you want to live, and that's how you going to do it, and that's what you going to get. You got to have that swag about you. And guess what? People ain't going to understand that. I'm pretty sure that girl that Drake was with laughed at him. She probably thought it was funny. She probably thought he was crazy. But guess what? Everybody gonna think you crazy when you got a vision and you picked up that call and you start putting in that work. This fool crazy. I don't know what he on. I don't know what this mug been talking about. I don't know. He ain't the same dude. He ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? She ain't the same chick. No. Because she picked up that phone. She got that call, and guess what? She got straight to work. A lot of y'all don't even want to get to work. Y'all procrastinating. Y'all doing the same things. Y'all don't want to change. Y'all don't want to do none of that. So you got to understand, man, you got to take certain things from the stuff that you watch. Yeah, like I said, Drake spoke things into his existence. But you got to understand, he also put in that work. I'm sure he had to change some things up. You got to be willing to do the same thing if you want to start manifesting the things that you want. You got to. So I just wanted to pass that message to y'all, man. Show y'all that clip, man, because that clip is very blunt. That video, that clip can be cryptic too. But you got to decipher that and understand what he's saying. And you got to understand that you can't stay the same. You got to understand that you got to stay positive and speak things into existence. And you got to go put in that work. All right? My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get